Hi, folks. My name is Jim Grude, and I'm with Seniors on Medicare. If you've watched any of my other videos, you've gotten an indication that I'm not real fond with some of the Medicare supplement plans. Specifically, I've made a little bit of comparison between Plan F and Plan G. I'm not real fond of Plan F right now, and what this video is I want to demonstrate, show you what's going to happen what is actually happening right now with Plan F, what's going to happen in the future with Plan F, and why I think it's highly important for you to get off of Plan F if you're on it, or if you're looking for your first Medicare supplement, why you should not do this. What I want to do is I'm going to go over, show you some graphics to show you really what's going on in the industry, and I hope you can appreciate that. If you do any searching on the internet, you're going to come across a lot of what we call the internet brokers. These big companies out there who have 20, 30, 40 different phone operators on staff who are just answering the phone, selling products. This is all they're doing. A lot of them are pushing Plan F. I've even seen some of these sites, they only show Plan F. And so I want you to be very, very careful. So I hope you get something out of this. Let's go look at some of the graphics, and then I think you'll understand where I'm coming from. Several years ago, I started noticing a change the way insurance companies were pricing their plans. And actually, about 3 years ago, I started getting people out of Plan F for the simple reason I realized that they were starting to pay a larger premium just for their Part B deductible, whereas Plan G, my clients were going to save more money. So it's been about 3 years now that I've been doing this, and I wanted to show you now that this first chart I have on the screen is what I did is I went through 4 different areas: Illinois, Missouri, Texas, and California. And I looked up the cheapest plan for Plan F in there, and there's one zip code, and the numbers are here. And here's the cost for Plan G, the most inexpensive plans in these same zip codes. I didn't pick, cherry pick from a high zip code to a low zip code. I didn't do that. This is the exact same zip code. And what we found is Plan G, less per year. In Illinois, it was $388. Plan G was less. In Missouri, it's $413. In Texas, it's $391, and in California, it was $259. Now, remember, I talked about the only real difference between F and G is Plan F pays the $166 deductible for you. That's it. Well, let's look at it this way. Let's take the $166 out of this amount. What this is this is the actual difference of savings between F and G. Even if you had to pay your own deductible out of your own pocket, you're still this amount of money ahead if you had Plan G versus Plan F. And, if you didn't go to a doctor, you were really, really healthy that year. Look at here, you're saving almost $400 in Texas. In Missouri, you're saving well over $400. So it's a much better deal for the consumer. So one of the things I always tell folks is that, if you want to work with a local agent, go right ahead. But if that local agent proposes you take Plan F, I'd show them the door, is really what I would do real quick. All right, the next thing I want to show you, let me pull this one up, is rate adjustments. Every year when you have a Medicare supplement on your anniversary date, your rates are going to go up. I'll guarantee it. And this is another thing I've noticed in the last few years is that Plan F has been going up more, a lot more than Plan G. Reason is Plan F is what we call a first dollar plan. When there's no deductible with an insurance policy, people tend to use it more. As an example, let's say your car, you might have $1,000 deductible, which is pretty common nowadays on cars, and you get a scratch. Well, you think twice about going to a body shop to have it fixed, because it's going to cost me $1,000. Versus if you know your insurance picks it up first dollar, you'd go there, for every little scratch. Well, that's the same thing with this. So look at this. This is in the state of Oklahoma. Plan F went up 8% one year. Plan G went 0. Down in Illinois, 5% for F, 4% for G. Ohio, Plan F went up 9.3%. Plan G didn't go up at all. Okay. Georgia, it went down 5% for Plan F, but Plan G went down 10%. So you see where it's going, folks? Your rates, you're saving money right off the top with Plan G, and even if you took Plan F, and for God's sakes, I don't know why, but I actually do. I have one client left who insists on Plan F because she just does not want to pay anything out of her pocket. She loves that. She can afford it, so it's not a big deal to her. But she's going to pay more down the road. Now, there's one other thing that's actually the most important. As you can see up here, Congress schedules end to insurance coverage of Medicare Part B deductible. Well, it was in April of 2015, Congress voted out of session a new bill for Medicare. And part of the bill states that in the year 2020, Plan C and Plan F are going to be pulled off the market. Plan C is very close to Plan F. They pay first dollar. There's no deductibles in either C or F. And the reason Congress did this is they want seniors to get more skin in the game. They want us to, have a little bit of a burden instead of Medicare paying first dollar, because again, the plans are used a lot. So, it's not going to be a big deal. You could, if you have Plan F in the year 2020, you don't lose it. You get to keep it. They're not going to take it away from you. But after 2020, if you don't have Plan F and you want it, you're not going to be able to buy it. But here's the real problem that I'm going to talk about. Everybody who holds Plan F down the road, let's say 5 years, year 2025. It's not that far away. It's only 9 years, guys. People who are in Plan F are probably and more than likely going to start seeing some fairly hefty rate increases. The reason for it is after 2020, people who have Plan F are going to be in what we call a closed risk pool. And what I mean by that, as an example, let's say an insurance company has 10,000 policyholders with Plan F in your state. After 2020, that 10,000, is static. It's not going to change. It's only going to go down with the number of policyholders. No new blood is going to be coming in. See, and guys, that's how these insurance companies figure these plans. They're always figuring that, they're going to have X amount of 65-year-olds who are fairly healthy come into the plan to help offset the people who are, in their late 70s, early 80s, and even 90s, who are starting to have some fairly heavy medical bills. So as time goes on, people are going to, unfortunately, we're going to die off, or some people are going to say, you know what, I can't afford this plan anymore, I'm going to get a cheaper plan. So they're going to drop their coverage. And the only ones left are going to be people who have so many health problems they can't change it. Because, after your open enrollment period, insurance companies can ask you health questions if you want to take out a new policy with them. And if you have a lot of health problems, it's going to get very difficult. I can generally do it, but it's really tough sometimes. There's sometimes I just cannot move anybody. They're in that plan. But I always know any plan I put them in, they've got a good plan. So, 9 years from now in 2025, if you've got Plan F, there is a very, very good chance you're going to start seeing rate increases of 20, 30% in a year. That's the reason we're saying don't go into F. So there's 3 reasons why, I'm trying to point out to folks to take Plan G over F. One is you're going to save a lot more money, your rates are going to go up less, and you're going to be in a plan that's going to be around for a few more years. So if you have any questions, give me a call or you can email me, and I hope this has been some help to you. Have a good day.